Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel and to day 12 of creating 31 tags in 31 days. This is, for those of you who may just be joining, this is a challenge on our Facebook group, Junk Journal Ideas and Inspirations. And it's also a opportunity for giveaway on my YouTube channel. So all of the details will be in the description box below. Today we are going to make a large closure tag. Now I've made these out of fabric. Now I'm just going to make one out of card. So I start off with an A4 sheet of card. I'm going to cut it down and I'm going to cut it A5, I think, is a decent size to work with. Now, this can be used as a large journal card, or it can be used as a writing board, or it can be used as a journal topper, and that's what we're going to look at doing now. So, I've got my base. I'm going to start off by just inking around the edges, and I'm going to do that quite strongly because I want this to really stand out. Now, I've done this as a fabric closure before now. They are on my YouTube channel, Journal Toppers, but for this one, I'm going to go with a card closure. Now this is where it all goes peak tom, because I am not the best at improvisation. I tend to need to plan things, so this will be interesting. I'm going to start by just stenciling some coffee stain stencils on my card because I absolutely adore these, and it'll just give a little bit of background in case we find that we kind of got certain areas that we're not covering. Okay, so nice and simple. This is a Tim Holtz stencil. It's coffee stain stencil. It doesn't actually say what number it is. Oh yes, it does. THS009. So that is the stencil reference if you are interested in that. The next thing I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to grab some textured papers and some coloured cards and possibly some of this. Okay, so we're going with a green theme, so I think I'm going to use some green card for that green theme to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, now I could, let's see what we think is going to go with this. I'm not actually sure I like any of them for it, to be honest, but I might use some of that because it's a bit of a contrast. And then let's see what we've got here, shall we? They are super cool, but I don't think I'm going to use that. They're different, but I do also really like that. So I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, so all I'm going to do is literally rip a piece of card like that. And I think I'm going to take some off the other side just because I don't want it too straight. And then I'm going to grab myself a piece of this, I think. And then I think I'm going to have of this. I'm not sure whether I like that middle piece actually. I don't think I do. No, I don't think I like that little piece, middle piece even, so I'm not going to use that. So what I am going to use, I think, is I had some incredible paper from Deb Hale in, and it's Greek. Which is just amazing because I have a real Greek heritage. I almost feel guilty using this because it is extra special. So I'm just going to tear off some of this excess and I'll use that paper again. And this is going to be perfect, I think. So I'm going to tear it like so. Do we want that like that? That like that? I think we'll go with that, but I'm going to take a bit more off. And I think I'm going to take that bit off there. And we're going to use this here. I think you can layer and layer and layer and carry on layering to your heart's content. There's no right or wrong. Just going to see whether there's anything else that I might want to use in here. Looking for green. I do like those. So I'd like to try and incorporate something like that, I think. This is my box of goodies. Yeah, I think. Let's see what that looks like. And then I've got some stamps I'm going to try to use. Okay, let's not overthink it. Let's... Oh, I'm standing on a stamp here as well. It's not good luck. Oh, it's actually stuck to me. It's not good. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to... Okay, so we're going to pop this on here. I am going to pop this on. I'm going to pop this on. This paper is just... I'm not using all of it. I've saved some for my special stash, but I'm not actually don't actually know whether I'm allowed to scan it and reuse it. I don't know what the copyright situation is with it, you know. And I might go just a little bit of that rather than all of it. Then we would be looking at having this. Yeah, okay. So with this one, I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac because it is like a fabric type mesh. And I'm not gonna, don't really want this not sticking particularly well, you know. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to just rub over that to make sure that the glue doesn't stick where it shouldn't. Okay. Then we are going to put our flower on. So again, I'm just using some art glitter glue for this one. And I'm going to pop that there. I am going to add, I've got a couple of stamps, green ones. So I'm going to add these just to add a little bit of interest. So I'm going to put one there. And I am going to pop one there. And now I am going to just quickly go and stitch around the edges. Okay, so I've stitched around the edge. I've also stitched a couple of stitch lines down the centre just to add a little bit more interest. Okay, so that is it as it stands at the moment. And then to make it a journal topper, all you are going to do is, where's my thingamybobby? There. To make it into a journal topper, all we would do is we would come, and I'm just eyeballing it. My eyeballing is dreadful, mine, but that's all I'm doing at the moment is eyeballing. We pop in to fasteners and see if we can find some more of our flowers, just because they add a little bit extra. I just had one and I lost it. It's not good, is it? It's not clever. And if I'm doing one, I've got to do two. Is that one? No. Sorry, I know you don't need to be watching me look for thingamybobs. I'm going to have to go for normal otherwise. Oh, that's such a shame. Because they are really, really quite funky. Oh, there we go. There we go. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop one of these in here. Like so. Another one in here. Like so. Okay, so this forms the basis for your journal closure. And I'll just show you now what that will look like. So this is the journal that is up for grabs on my YouTube channel. As a journal topper, it would literally just go on top of your journal like this. And then you can either add elastic, which is what I tend to do, or you could just add some thread. Like so. That would go on your journal as your journal topper. And you would literally, with the elastic, you don't have to do this, but you could literally just tie it up. A little bit tighter than that, and preferably with something without a top on. And literally, it will be your journal topper and also your journal closure. Now I'm going to show you one with elastic so you can see how that works as a different option. So this is the prize for my 3,000 subscriber giveaway. And if you can see on this one, it's exactly the same principle, but this one is a fabric topper. I've got elastics around it. The elastics go around your journal, and there's plenty of room here to adjust your elastics, which will let your journal actually increase in size, so it grows and grows and grows with you. And that is as simple as it is. So an option for a journal topper, and as I said, you can either use string and attach it that way, or you can use elastic. If I was using string on this one, I would probably have it going more like this. So it will come around here like that, pop up there like that. Oh, what happened to that one? It's come off there. Oh, dear me. So this would come round and you could tie it. I can't tie ribbons for toffee. Literally cannot. But again, that kind of look. If you wanted to, a little bit more stability, you could actually glue this onto your journal front as a topper, and then just use the materials for your closure, whether it's elastic or whether it's a piece of ribbon. So you'd glue this on here like that, and you'd have your elastic and your ribbon going underneath through your eyelets. That would be glued, and then you just tie it around and behind. So loads of different options with this one. But you know, if you wanted to go just for a large journal card, leave the eyelets out, you could use that as a writing card. Yeah, loads and loads of different choices with that one. But again, I have done one of these. I think I said already on my YouTube channel if you wanted to have a look at the elastic version. So that should be on there. But that is, I'm just going to tie this one up here like that loosely. And that will be popped inside of our journal here, like that. Okay, that was, if you stayed with me, then well done. Because, yeah, it wasn't the easiest to follow. But if you did stay with me, well done. And I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration, a bit of an idea on how to perhaps use different types of toppers for your journal. While I've got it here, this I think I've already shown this one. Gosh, it's been so long. But this is the journal that you will be winning as part of the YouTube competition, or you could win as part of the YouTube competition. There's a button dangle there, just with some charms on, and of course our tassel. And then we have got a nice little daisy there, a book plate there, some coffee dyed vellum on top of one of the images from our kit. Here we've got just a charm dangle, another daisy or another flower just hanging from the closure. And then we have got lots and lots that we've started to pop in there. So some of the dangle charms we made. This was, I think, the twisty charm, the twisty tag. So just pop that there inside that pocket. And then we had our paper bag pocket tag and some bits and pieces in there. This one here was one of our acetate tags, and we just got a bit of a charm on the front of that one, so just pop that one in a pocket there. This was acetate. Yeah, one of our acetate tags. Now, I've done some of these out of order, so I might be giving you a sneak peek at some of the ones that we haven't yet done. So this one here, if we open that, there's a little notebook in there. Oops, a daisy. So we've got a little notebook in there that is closed with policy closure there, and just a little piece of, I think that's binding thread, and then a pocket there with a couple of little tags in. And that goes inside of our belly band. And then we had this one here. This one was, oh yeah, this one was like a little booklet as well tag. I don't know if you've seen this one yet. Just going to undo that there. And this one opens there as another little notebook. And that's closed just by pulling this around here and tying those together. Got glue all over me now as well. See, I can't tie bows. It's just, I'm sure I was born without the bow gene. I need somebody else's finger to hold everything together for me in order to succeed at that. Another one of our dangle charms that we made. And, oh, we've got a little, we haven't made this one. I think I've just popped this one in here. So this is a little CD pocket with a little journal card in. Don't think we've done that one. Might have, but I don't think so. Another dangle charms, quite a few of those, some ruffles. This one here was our fabric tag even, with a couple of little tags on top and a little dangle. Some more of our charms there. This one here was a paper bag tag with another little tag in the pocket. So by the time we finish, this is hopefully going to be really, really full and chunky. This one here, another pocket, paper bag pocket here with a pocket up there and another pocket there. And we've just put a library card in there, which is just some of the kit pages on. Another one of our dangly type charms. This was, I don't know whether you've seen this one yet. This was our tag shaped tag within a tag pocket kind of thing. Something like that. I'm not really sure what you would call that, but yeah, something like that. And then here we had a large tag with 2 pockets. So one pocket there with a small tag in, and one pocket there with a small tag in. And we've just used a little envelope as a tuck spot there, just to keep all of that together. I think that might be it so far, but some of those, as I said, I'm not sure some of those you've seen yet, because I have been doing the filming out of sequence. So yeah, that is our giveaway journal for the for the YouTube challenge. There is a giveaway for the Facebook challenge, but as I said, all of the information will be in the description boxes below. So yeah, I hope that you are joining in. Okay, I'll leave it there, otherwise I'll be on all night. But as always, stay safe and be well until we catch up in the next video, which will be tomorrow for you, and I'll speak to you then. Take care for now.